Productivity is not about working so hard, it's about being smart. So if you're feeling lazy but still want to crush all of your goals in 2025 and still stay productive, then keep watching. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk with Ene. A place where we motivate, a place where we inspire, a place where we grow and learn together. So today I'm going to be discussing something that we all have felt at some point. Being lazy, still wanting to get things done. Or maybe I should name it productivity hack for lazy people in 2025. So I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to stay productive even when you feel lazy. How do I get those things done even when I don't feel like doing them? How do I get things done when on my lazy days? So let's go. 1. Redefine productivity. Let's redefine productivity. Being productive is not about doing everything on your to-do list. It means focusing on what matters the most. Pick one priority for the day. Lazy people do not need 10 goals. They need one goal they can stay committed to. For example, instead of saying, I want to read for 5 hours today, why not say, I want to read 2 pages or 2 chapters today? That way, you are able to be more productive. Now, like, I just want to read just 2 chapters today. I just want to read 2 pages today. I just want to do the first part of this work today. You will discover that as you gradually do it, you will end up doing even more than you planned. I mean, just reading 2 pages. Before you know, you are reading 3 pages, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and before you know, you've achieved so much. So redefine your productivity. And understand that it's not about doing everything on your to-do list. It's about focusing on what matters the most. Number 2, create a lazy-friendly routine. Create a lazy-friendly routine. The key to productivity is consistency, not intensity. So create a routine that is easy to follow, very simple, even on your laziest days, even the days you don't feel like doing anything. You can start with a small routine in the morning, like drink a cup of water, stretch for 2 minutes, accomplish one goal. Like, make it so simple that you can't say no, that you will not have any choice than to do it. That it's such that it's very simple and so easy, you just want to do it. You don't have any excuse not to do them. Remember that routines don't have to feel like a chore. It should feel like small wins. So create that very simple routine. Make it very simple and easy to follow such that you can't resist it. Number 3, use the 2-minute rule. You know, lazy people love quick wins. So anything that you can do within 2 minutes, do it immediately. Like reply that email, fix your bed, wash that dish, something that you can do just within a short period of time. Doing those small things build momentum, and you will discover that as you do those things little by little, you end up doing so much within a short period of time. You end up achieving a lot of things. You end up even doing bigger things that you didn't plan just by doing the smaller things. Number 4, reward yourself with breaks. The truth is that lazy people are pro at chilling. So use it to your advantage. Take breaks in between those tasks. Turn productivity into a game. Make it fun, such that you can break your tasks into smaller tasks. For example, now there are times when I feel too lazy to take my online courses. I just split the courses into certain time frames. Like I could just decide to take the course for 20 minutes. Because I don't want to get too bored, or when I look at the course it takes 2 hours. I'm like, 2 hours is too long. But I can just decide to take 20 minutes and take a break, or do one module and take a break. That way, I become more productive. I'm able to accomplish that task just by taking little breaks. You could take the break by doing something else, or by just scrolling through social media, but that could be that too can be dangerous, such that you can end up spending time you didn't plan to spend. Like, for instance, what may I do most times? I try to set an alarm, set a reminder, okay, this is just a break. Other times I do something else. I try not to do the same thing for too long, because I discovered that there are times when I feel too lazy. When I do one thing for a very long time, I become too tired and want to stop doing it. So I just break it into smaller tasks and take breaks in between. That way I end up achieving so much. The days I feel lazy and I don't feel like doing anything and I do that, I discover that I'm more productive. So turn it into something very fun and something very interesting. Like taking breaks in between. It could be 5 minutes break, it could be 10 minutes break, but don't make it too long. Just do what works for you, but reward yourself with breaks. That way you will able to do more within that time frame and be more productive, instead of doing it at a stretch, because you discover that when you do things at a stretch, you get too tired, you don't feel like doing it, you don't feel like going on, and then before you know, you become more productive and those tasks just pile up, and at the end you can't even continue. Number 5, make use of technology and automate your life. Now, there are a number of apps that can make your life a lot more easier, that can help you to stay productive even when you don't feel like, even when you are lazy. Now, you can decide to use like a delivery app instead of just walking to the store to get something. You can use AI assistants to help you. You can use recurring reminders. Now, there are times in my life that I didn't feel like doing certain things. I had to like set reminder for a very long period of time, such that those reminders, I had to set like a very long, like a long list of reminders that will have to remind me every day of things that I need to do. And then when I just wake up, it's just popping out on my screen and I don't have any choice than to do them. Sometimes I just forget them, sometimes don't feel like doing them, but those reminders just keeps me on my toes. So look for apps that you can use that can help you automate your life, that can make things even more, that can help you to be more productive. Now, being lazy is a sign that you need to work smarter, not harder. So find ways to create shortcuts for yourself and stay more productive. Number 6, outsmart your procrastination. Outsmart your procrastination. The truth is that procrastination is laziness in disguise. But here's this trick. Tell yourself that all you need to do is just to start. You know, starting is the hardest part. When you take the first step, it becomes a lot easier. Now, if you've been procrastinating on a particular project for a long period of time, why not tell yourself that I'm going to work on this project for 5 minutes? Now, just deciding to work on that project for 5 minutes, you will be amazed that you will end up working on that project for a longer period of time. So, learn to outsmart your procrastination. Just take a step, just take that step and watch yourself grow from there. Now, surround yourself with productivity triggers. This is number 7 or number 8. Number 7. Surround yourself with productivity triggers. Surround yourself with productivity triggers. Now, create an environment that helps you to stay productive. If you feel like, if I lie on the bed when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to feel too lazy to do that thing. Or if I keep lying down, if the first thing I have to do in the morning is pick up my phone, I'm going to just keep being unproductive to the end of the day. You can decide to create a workspace in your room, a place where there's no distraction, digital distraction also, like your phone is not there, something that would distract you. Now, there was a time that I had to like make sure that there was no app on my laptop. I mean, social media apps, such that each time I want to work, I just put my phone aside and just work on my system. That way I'm more productive. Now, for me, I discovered that when I move from my room to another space outside my room, I can do so much. For me, mine is to leave my room, and other times, I'm more productive when I walk on my bed than when I sit on the chair in the room. But for some people, they will need to move from that point and sit on the chair before they can be productive. You can create to-do lists, create a to-do list on some of the things you need to do for the day. Just precise and specific things that you can accomplish for that day. So surround yourself, create a conducive environment that will help you to be productive, something that will trigger your brain and make you feel like, oh, I need to work now. Like times when I'm in a particular space, I can work, like I can do so much. Same me, if I'm in another space, I would not do anything. Some people even are even more productive when they go to, if they want to write, they can write a book inside the toilet. On the toilet seat, they can write a book. For them, that's where they are more productive. That's where they are more productive. The next tip we're going to be looking at is make use of productivity partner or accountability partner. I usually used to call it productivity partner. Someone that helps you stay accountable, someone that helps you stay productive. You know, for some people that feel lazy about doing certain things, sometimes all they need is just a little push. It's just someone to remind them. It's just someone to speak to them about something. And before you know, they are doing everything. They are just being productive. They are doing everything they need to do. So, get yourself a productivity partner or an accountability partner. There was a time that I had someone that would help me set my goals within the week and help me to evaluate them every week, even when I don't want to do them. But because there's someone that I'm accountable to, I do them every time. And because those people also help gives you reminder, they kind of boost your morale and help you to want to be productive. So get a productivity partner or an accountability partner. The next tip is focus on energy, not time. It's not about the amount of time you have, it's about the amount of energy you can give. Now, lazy people have this burst of energy at random times. Use it to your advantage. Those times where once in a while that you feel like accomplishing so much, you have this energy, you have this strength. It's as if you are going to do everything. You want to do everything. For some people, it's specific to time of the day. Some people are more productive in the night. Some people are more productive in the morning. Like for me, early in the morning, I can do so much, as well as in the night. Those are my peak productivity period. Like I can do so much. But in the afternoon, except I'm in a particular space, I may not do much. So make use of those times. Those times that you feel that burst of energy, that you want to do so much, that you feel like achieving so much, that you feel like doing everything at the same time. Try to fix things at that time. If yours is like in the morning, or yours is like in the evening, or yours is like a period of time, each time you feel that moment, try to fix things to align with just try to align with nature. Like if my body wants to walk like never before right now, why don't I use it? So utilize that burst of energy you feel at random times. Do everything. If you feel like if you feel it at a specific time of the day, you can fix your tasks at those times. You can fix your tasks at those times. So make sure that you are making use of that burst of energy at every time it happens. Don't just allow it to waste. And lastly, stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to be perfect. Sometimes we are lazy because we are overwhelmed by the idea of perfection. We want to get things done perfectly. We want to make sure that it's so perfect. If it's not perfect, we are not doing. And as a result of that, we end up not doing so many things. We end up leaving things undone, and it piles up. We feel so lazy, and we become unproductive in the process. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't do things perfectly or shouldn't do things the right way. But the truth is that sometimes in a bid to make things very perfect and do things so perfect, And when we focus so much on perfection, we end up becoming unproductive because we keep procrastinating, we keep shifting things forward, we keep saying, oh, it's not yet time, it's not yet done, and as a result of that, we end up not being productive. Sometimes we miss the deadlines of some things because we're trying to make sure it's perfect. Send that email with those typos. I mean, even if it's half of the run you're able to get done, start with that instead of waiting till you are able to fix everything in the room. Start that video even with that Android phone you have. It's okay to want to wait till the time that you have everything figured out. But what if you lose your vibe? What if you lose your focus and your vision? I mean, like I said in one of those videos. Remember that done is better than perfect. An imperfect action is progress, and the truth is that progress beats perfection. So stop trying to be perfect. You've missed opportunities, you've piled up things so much that you've become so unproductive because you want it to be perfect. You want to write that post until there's no typo. You want to make sure that you design that thing so well until there's no error. I mean, I'm not saying you should do things hastily or make so many mistakes. I'm saying don't focus so much on perfection that it affects your productivity and it becomes your excuse for being lazy. And there you have it, 10 practical tips on how to stay productive even when you feel lazy. Remember that productivity is not about doing it all. It's about doing what matters the most. So focus on your little wins, embrace your shortcuts, and let yourself grow one step at a time. Remember, focus on your little wins, embrace your shortcuts, and allow yourself grow one step at a time. I hope that these little tips that I've shared make sense to you and you've learned one or two things. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe if you're here for the first time. Please let me know what you learned from today's video, what stood out for you, and which of the tips will you be using going forward. Thank you so much for joining me today. See you some other time. Bye!